The Bharat Jodo Yatra winds up in a snow-laden Srinagar. Rahul Gandhi raises security concerns, says he walked 4 days in the valley despite being warned about losing his life, says BJP members could not do the same as they are scared. The BJP hits back, claims the Yatra proves security is normal in the valley. The former Odisha Health and Family Welfare Minister Nava Kishore is cremated with state honours. He's the first minister to be assassinated in the state of Odisha. The wife of the cop who shot the minister says he suffered from a mental illness. Fear grips other state ministers. Amidst heavy police deployment, over 300 people of the Dalit community enter a 200-year-old temple in the Tiruvannamalai district in Tamil Nadu after being denied entry for several decades. And 46 are killed, 150 injured in a Taliban suicide attack at a mosque in Pakistan. Deepika is Amar, I am Akbar, John is Anthony. That's Shahrukh Khan's message on unity amidst the Pathaan mania. Thank you for bringing life back to cinema, King Khan says in his first press conference after the film's blockbuster success.
This is Deepika Padukone. ये अमर है, मैं शाहरुख खान हूँ, मैं अकबर हूँ, ये जॉन है, ये एंथनी है. And this is what makes cinema.
The top story, Netas braved heavy snowfall as the Congress marked the finale or the end of the Bharat Jodo Yatra at the Sher-e-Kashmir Stadium in Srinagar. Wrapping up the Bharat Jodo Yatra, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said he walked in the valley for 4 days despite being warned about losing his life. He said that despite being told by security personnel that he can walk anywhere in India except for the Kashmir Valley, he's only received love from the people on the ground. However, his comments irked the BJP, which claimed the fact that the Yatra could take place in Kashmir is proof that normalcy has returned to the valley.
Rahul Gandhi and his sister Priyanka in a snowball fight on the day the Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra came to an end in Srinagar after 135 days. It started from Kanyakumari.
3-4 दिन पहले एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने कहा कि देखिए शायद डराने के लिए कि देखिए अगर आप पैदल चलेंगे तो आपके ऊपर ग्रेनेड फेंका जाएगा. उनको क्यों ना मैं एक मौका दूं कि मेरी सफेद शर्ट का रंग बदल दें, लाल कर दें, कि अगर जीना है तो डरे बिना जीना है, नहीं तो जीना नहीं.
The BJP, which has hit out at Yatra repeatedly, says the reason Rahul Gandhi was able to be in Kashmir is because they have fixed the security situation in the state.
लेकिन आपकी इस यात्रा में भारत जोड़ने वाले नहीं, भारत तोड़ने वाले ज्यादा दिखे. और ऐसे तोड़ने वाले लोगों के साथ कांग्रेस पार्टी क्या करना चाहती है? जो देश को बदनाम करते हैं, उनके साथ क्या करने वाली है?
Striking an emotional chord with security forces and people of Kashmir, Rahul Gandhi spoke today about the assassination of his grandmother and father, Rajiv Gandhi.
जो हिंसा नहीं सहता है, जिसने हिंसा नहीं देखी है, उसे ये बात समझ नहीं आएगी. जैसे मोदी जी हैं, अमित शाह जी हैं, आरएसएस के लोग हैं, उन्होंने हिंसा नहीं देखी.
All flights in and out of Srinagar Valley were cancelled because of snowfall, so none of the dozen-plus opposition leaders could come as planned for the finale, leading to the BJP insisting that the Yatra has failed to unite the opposition.
उन्हें विपक्ष के रूप में अपनी जो हैसियत समाप्त हो रही थी, विपक्ष के नेताओं को अपने पक्ष में कर लें, परंतु उसमें भी ये पूरी तरीके से असफल रहे.
It was a very emotional speech by Rahul Gandhi asking for an end to violence in Kashmir. Standing in heavy snowfall at the concluding function of Bharat Jodo Yatra, Congress leader tried to send a message of resilience that the opposition has a willpower and commitment to take on BJP. With Ankit Tyagi, Nazir Masoodi for NDTV.
And all eyes are on the finance minister who is to present the union budget this Wednesday. This will be the last full budget of the Modi government ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, and expectations are high. So what does the youth of India look forward to? What do they want from this budget? Here's a ground report from Lucknow.
At this hub of civil services aspirants in Lucknow, young job seekers are hopeful that this year's budget will bring new opportunities for them. 24-year-old Adesh Pratap, for instance, is a reluctant UPSC candidate, giving up on his dream of a military job after the announcement of the Agniveer scheme.
देख रहा हूँ हर साल बर साल ये होता जा रहा है कि वैकेंसी जो है गवर्नमेंट जॉब के लिए वो कम होती जा रही हैं, तो इसलिए हम लोग के छात्रों के मन में निराशा है। तो हमारी जो पद खाली पड़े हुए हैं जिन पर वैकेंसियां नहीं होती हैं, जैसे कि हम देखें रेलवे अदर पीएसयूज हो गए या फिर बाकी गवर्नमेंट पोस्ट हो गई, तो उनमें सुधार करे जाएं ताकि वैकेंसी ज्यादा से ज्यादा भर पाई जाएं।
Staying at a student's hostel in another part of the city, 28-year-old Amendra has a similar story. He would have been in the engineering services, he says, only if the railway sector had not cut its vacancies.
3-4 लाख रुपए मतलब कोचिंग को फीस दिए और प्रिपरेशन की 1 साल तक, और फिर क्या हुआ कि वैकेंसी खत्म हो गई और रेलवे की तरफ कोई फोकस ही नहीं। तो हम लोग थोड़ा घर पे आके बहुत बुरा लग रहा था कि पैसा भी चला गया और लॉकडाउन लग गया, अब तो आगे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था। फिर हम जॉब ढूंढने लगे, क्योंकि लॉकडाउन था तो ऑनलाइन ही ढूंढ रहे थे जॉब, कहीं मिल जाए 2-4-5 हजार की। फिर हमने फ्रीलांसिंग स्टार्ट की करना और फ्रीलांसिंग करते रहे। तो लॉकडाउन में फिर 1 साल पूरा ऐसे ही चला गया लॉकडाउन में, तो हम फ्रीलांसिंग करते गए और धीरे धीरे करके उसमें ग्रोथ की हमने। मतलब सपना था कि बीटेक करने के बाद इसी सेक्टर में रहेंगे, इंजीनियरिंग सर्विस में जाएंगे। जब ओवरऑल उसकी वैकेंसी कंपेयर की तो ऑल ओवर इंडिया 20 से 30 वैकेंसी अभी भी जो आती हैं, 20 से 30 वैकेंसी है मैकेनिकल से। गवर्नमेंट से ये अपील होगी कि हम लोग डिफेंस के सेक्टर में और जो इसरो है इसमें ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि फ्यूचर यही है हम लोगों का। जो हम नई टेक्नोलॉजी, जितना ज्यादा हम टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड में जितना ज्यादा हम आगे होंगे, क्योंकि डिमांड सबसे ज्यादा फ्यूचर में टेक्निकल चीजों की रहेगी।
Sources say that this year's budget is likely to focus on creation of jobs for the gig economy. Youngsters with degrees, however, are less willing to work as gig workers.
मेरे हिसाब से गवर्नमेंट को इस समय सेल्फ रिलायंस पे ज्यादा फोकस करना चाहिए, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स उस लेवल पे नहीं क्रिएट हो सकती हैं। इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट। सर, गिग इकोनॉमी में हम लोग ने ज्यादातर देखा है कि उनके पास जॉब सिक्योरिटी नहीं है। दे आर ट्रीटेड लाइक दे आर लेबर।
मेरे हिसाब से है कि हम लोगों को टेक्निकल सेक्टर में थोड़ा ज्यादा जो भी करना चाहिए, इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए।
While the government is looking to support entrepreneurs and gig workers with loans, young professionals are expecting creation of jobs and investment in tech and innovation in the upcoming budget. In Lucknow, with camera person Vineet, Vedant for NDTV.
And a Taliban suicide bomber detonated a device he was wearing in a mosque in a high-security zone in Pakistan's Peshawar city, killing at least 46 people. More than 100 are injured. The blast occurred around 1:40 p.m. when worshippers, which included personnel of the police, army and bomb disposal squad, were offering afternoon prayers.
An explosion in a mosque in Pakistan's Peshawar has killed over 24 worshippers and wounded around 150 people. This photo that emerged shortly after the blast showed people gathered around the collapsed wall of the mosque. Many of the casualties were police officers who had gathered for daily prayers. As per Geo News, a suicide attacker was present in the front row during prayers when he set off the bomb. A local official said a portion of the building had collapsed and several people were believed to be under it. While Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif directed Muslim League workers to donate blood to those injured, PTI chief Imran Khan strongly condemned what he called a terrorist suicide attack. While the area has been cordoned off, an emergency has been imposed in this locality. This blast is reported at a time when some Peshawari residents say they have no access to basic amenities like drinking water because of a power outage in Pakistan. As their national grid failed, telecom companies along with several hospitals remain impacted because of no electricity. Parmeshwar Bava for NDTV.
And in the business news, the Adani Group shares were in focus in the markets today in the wake of the war of words between the Hindenburg Research and the Adani Group. Before the markets opened, Hindenburg had released a response to the Adani Group's 413-page response to the Hindenburg's original report. While the stock of the Adani Enterprises, the group's flagship company, which has launched a follow-on public offer, saw high turnover of about 6,000 crore rupees, about 10 times the daily trading value over the previous 3 months, it did end the day up 5%. Most other Adani stocks closed down 5 to 20%. The offer saw limited subscription through most of the day, but things did end on a positive note for the Adani Group, as the IHC from Abu Dhabi committed $400 million of capital, over 10% of the amount sought to be raised. Now, the offer closes tomorrow on Tuesday, with the Adani Group facing the stiff target of raising 10,000 crores by then. Hindenburg's original report on the 24th of January flagged concerns about the company's debt levels and alleged stock manipulation, accounting fraud, and the use of tax havens.
The impact of the Hindenburg report, which alleged stock manipulation on the Adani Group, that impact continues on the Adani Group stocks. But today there was some relief for some Adani stocks. The Hindenburg report mentioned 7 Adani Group stocks, and out of them, 3 stocks gained today while 4 lost and even hit the lower circuit. Adani Enterprises gained 3.93%, Adani Ports and SEZ gained 0.64%, and Adani Transmission gained 15.23%. While on the other hand, Adani Green Energy lost 20%, Adani Power lost 5%, Adani Total Gas lost 20%, while Adani Wilmar lost 5%, as I said, hitting lower circuit. Overall, Adani Group's listed companies lost $72 billion in the last 3 sessions ever since the Hindenburg report came out. The Adani Group also released a 413-page rebuttal to the report, in which the group called it a calculated attack on India. Now, in response to this, the Hindenburg Research Group said that Adani Group's response tried to lead the focus away from the substantive issues and instead stoked a nationalist narrative. In another rebuttal, the Adani Group said that Hindenburg misled investors when the group has launched the country's largest follow-on public offer. Hindenburg said that Adani failed to specifically answer 62 out of the 88 questions it posed, and of the questions that it did answer, the group largely confirmed or sidestepped to our finding, attempted to sidestep our finding. That's what the research group has said. Now, the research group also said that Adani's response didn't explain the irregularities of the quote-unquote suspicious transactions with the chairman Gautam Adani's brother Vinod Adani. Adani Group in response has said that Vinod Adani does not hold any managerial position in any Adani listed entities, and they said hence these questions are irrelevant and they can't comment on these allegations. The controversy comes at a time when Adani Enterprises have launched their FPO, which is the country's largest ever, and till day 2, 3% of the issue has been subscribed, while in the evening Abu Dhabi's International Holding Co., better known as IHC, has invested $400 million, equating to 16% of the 20,000 crore rupees FPO. The group's CFO says that the issue will be fully subscribed on high institutional demand.
Their report is full of 68 of their 88 questions are full of such misrepresentations. Now, their bogus, misleading, misrepresenting report has caused a loss to domestic investor base. The first thing our legal team's evaluating, they'll evaluate and see what happens. If they have to face justice, they have to face justice in India first. They must answer to our people and our justice system.
And the LIC, or the Life Insurance Corporation, also issued a separate statement saying its investments in the Adani Group are safe. As of December, LIC's holdings in Adani firms total 35,917 crore, or less than 1% of its AUM. The state-owned life insurance behemoth statement comes in the wake of the Adani Group's company stocks getting battered after the US-based short seller Hindenburg Research released a report on the 25th of January alleging manipulation of stocks, lapses in corporate governance and financial mismanagement in the group. And it was a vintage Shahrukh Khan. He was in absolute top form in the first press conference held after the blockbuster success of his film Pathaan. Deepika is Amar, I am Akbar, Jawan is Anthony. That was Shahrukh Khan's message on unity amidst the Pathaan mania.
जो भी लोग फिल्म बनाते हैं सिर्फ हम नहीं, सब लोग जहाँ पे भी नॉर्थ में, साउथ में, ईस्ट में, वेस्ट में, सेंट्रल में, कौन सी भी भाषा में फिल्म बनाते हैं, आई थिंक सबका मकसद एक ही होता है कि वी शुड स्प्रेड हैप्पीनेस, ब्रदरहुड, लव, काइंडनेस. even when I'm playing a bad guy like that, even if I'm playing a bazigar, even if John is being bad in a film, none of us are bad. We are all playing characters to make you happy. If we say things in the film, none of them are meant to hurt any sentiment or anybody. It is just entertainment. मैं अभी यहाँ पर बैठा हुआ आप लोगों के से मुखातिब होते हुए एक दूसरे से कितना मजाक कर रहा हूँ. हालांकि मेरा किस बिल्कुल सच्चा था, मेरा प्यार एक तरफा नहीं है, वो भी मुझे करेगा बाद में. But we love each other, we joke with each other, we have fun with each other. Fun, entertainment should be left at that tabka. उसको उससे ज़्यादा seriously लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. We all are one, there is brotherhood, there is no sisterhood with Deepika, but there is brotherhood. All of us, we are loving each other and trying to make that love spread. Just to tell you in a very simple manner, which I was talking in backstage and everybody believed me. This is Deepika Padukone. ये अमर हैं. मैं शाहरुख खान हूँ, मैं अकबर हूँ, ये जॉन है, ये एंथनी है. And this is what makes cinema. Amar, Akbar and Anthony. There are no differences that any of us have for anybody, any culture, any aspect of life. We love you. That's why we make films. We love you to give us love. हम भूखे हैं प्रेम के.
मैंने कहा था ना, देखो आंखों में आंसू आ जाएंगे.
All of us again are extremely grateful, first to the audience, and to all the people in media for supporting the film so much, in spite of the fact that there might have been things that could have curtailed the happy release of this film. I just want to say there's so much love from all sides and we can never show enough gratefulness. Not only us, the whole film industry, what is rightly or wrongly called Bollywood or the Indian film industry. I think we thank you on behalf of all our colleagues and friends in the film industry.
अब पठान के बनवास का टाइम खत्म हो गया.
मैं वो 4 साल भूल गया हूँ पिछले 4 दिन के अंदर. These 4 days are the happiest. Times when we had to make calls to people and say कि please हमारी फिल्म को प्रेम से रिलीज करवा दें, and they all took charge of it and we were so happy that the film was released with so much. मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी शुक्रिया अदा की बात ये होती है कि लोग फिल्म प्रेम से देखें, क्योंकि मेरा हमेशा ये जेन्युइन डिज़ायर है, ये सिर्फ एक्टर की तरह नहीं बोल रहा, इंटरव्यू में नहीं बोल रहा, मेरी जेन्युइन डिज़ायर ये रहती है कि मैं लोगों को खुशी बांट सकूं, और जब मैं उसमें फेल होता हूं किसी को इतना दुख नहीं होता जितना मुझे दुख होता है. Just to tell you in a very simple manner, which I was talking in backstage and everybody believed me. This is Deepika Padukone. ये अमर हैं. मैं शाहरुख खान हूँ, मैं अकबर हूँ, ये जॉन है, ये एंथनी है. And this is what makes cinema. Amar, Akbar and Anthony. There are no differences that any of us have for anybody, any culture, any aspect of life. We love you. That's why we make films. We love you to give us love. हम भूखे हैं प्रेम के.
To be honest, I don't think we set out to break records. We set out to make a film with love, with the right intentions.
Like, we all say Shahrukh today is, I don't think he's an actor anymore, he's an emotion.
क्या बात है. बिल्कुल सही.
It's beautiful. Easily I nearly went to kiss him in a lot of the scenes.